Hello everyone, Mr. Creepy as Hell here. Before we get started with this video, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells as well to make sure you get notified whenever I release a new video. Also, if you enjoy this video, please like and share. It really helps me out. And one more thing, when you're watching my videos,
make sure you keep all the lights on.
if you ever encountered anything weird while driving on an abandoned road, just keep driving, don't stop, and pay attention. I'm giving you this warning because I got something I want to share with you all. Something very weird that happened. This was something weird to the point where your gut instincts will tell you there's danger nearby, but you eventually ignore it because you think you're just being paranoid or you think you're just being crazy. But looking back, I'm glad at the last minute I listened to my gut instincts. This happened 3 weeks ago. I was driving home after working very late. I was very exhausted. I work construction, so I think a lot of you get a good idea about how really demanding the job is. I was sweaty, I was dirty, and I wanted to get home and just take a warm shower and head off to bed. But as I was driving, I noticed something strange. I happened to look to my right as I was entering the last lane to exit to head home. There was a abandoned car sitting there with its tail lights blinking. I didn't pay it no mind. I thought it was weird, but I kept moving. But as I was driving, I noticed that I saw a bunch of clothes scattered alongside of the road where I was driving on. I thought it was really strange, and I don't know what got over me, but I stopped. I looked and I didn't see any cars, but then again, where I was driving at, it was very abandoned. Hardly ever cars drive on this road. I only drive on this road because it's a shortcut to my house. I got out of my car and I walked over there to the clothes that I saw laying down on the ground beside me as I was driving earlier. I got over there and what I saw made my heart thump 1,000 miles per hour. There were blood all over the clothes. Matter of fact, there was a huge trail of blood that was splattered on the clothes that I saw. The clothes looked like they came from women, and it was bras, panties, blue jeans, shoes, stuff that women typically wear. It was all on the side of the road. I was about to investigate further when I heard a scream. I don't know what got into me, but I ran into these little small parts of the woods, trying to call out to see if that individual needs help. I ran and I tried to call out, but there was no response. I was about to give up on running, and that's when I saw a large shadow. I knew it was a man, but what made this even more creepier, I saw that he had something long in his hand. I didn't know what it was. That's when the large man started running towards me. I quickly turned around and exhaled out of the woods, and I got inside my car. I drove off, but as I was driving, I got a look at the man. It was a bald, older man, looked to be in his 50s. But it wasn't the man that shocked me. It was what was on him that made my blood freeze over. He had blood all over him, and what was even more sinister, the man had a very large grin on his face, like he got some amusement out of me running. Later on, I got back to my house safe, and I took a shower, and I was gonna go straight off to bed, but I grabbed me a beer to calm down my nerves. Later on, I did some research, and what I discovered really made me glad that I left that area quickly as possible. Apparently, The car that I saw and the clothes did indeed belong to two women. And from what I gathered up, these two women were missing. And not only that, they showed a suspect who they believe was responsible for these women's disappearance. And what they showed on the screen sent shivers down my spine. That was the exact same man I saw. I called the police to let them know about what happened. Afterwards, a few days later, they were able to find the man, and they arrested him for the murder of those two women. I feel bad for those women, but at the same time, I'm glad I wasn't a third victim. I'm glad I got out of there just before the man could attack me.